All right, before finally meeting your counterpart, did God tell you anything about each other? I think just to get this out the way, no, we did not have a dream about each other.
Right.
I didn't come to Naomi and say, the Lord showed me in a dream that you were my wife.
Right.
But in my prayer time with the Lord, in my secret place, when I would just go to spend time with the Lord one on one, not going to ask God, okay, Lord, can you show me who my wife is? God, I'm single. You know, I want a girlfriend. Lord, I want to start preparing for marriage. It was just me just going to spend time in the Word and in prayer, just seeking first His kingdom.
Yeah.
And that's so true. Matthew 6:33, Jesus tells us to seek first His kingdom, His righteousness, and everything else will be added to us. It's hard to believe and it's hard to trust that, but it really is true. And so for me, we went to college together. We had like one class together. We wouldn't see each other that much on campus. I saw Naomi. This is our sophomore year. And I was like, yo, Naomi's a beautiful young lady. But I was never like, yo, like she's gonna be my wife one day.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, right?
Cool.
Not in a
One
bad
of
way,
a
but
few black girls on campus.
yeah. Real talk. But when I would go, as I was talking about, to the secret place with the Lord, I would just be praying about nothing, like even about myself. And I'm like Lord, I want to win souls for your kingdom. God, I want to advance your kingdom, and just like really just focusing on my purpose and vision, what I feel like God was calling me to do in terms of ministry, in terms of purpose, career, and just like impacting others. And as I would pray for that, Naomi would always just come to my mind, and I'll be like, God, why do I keep thinking about this girl? Like I'm praying for nations. I'm praying for souls, and this girl keeps coming to my mind. Now fast forward, however many years later, that was God answering the prayer.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we got a prophetic word from someone.
Yeah.
It wasn't that we had a dream or a vision about the other person, but just one, both of us being kingdom first in terms of we were focused on growing our relationships, with the Lord first and foremost. And then secondly, we knew that we both had the desire to be married. Now we didn't think it was going to happen or we were going to meet as fast as we did. Like you didn't think you were going to meet someone until med school later down the line. But we were receptive to whatever God had for our lives. And so when, especially for me as the man who would pursue Naomi, when I started getting these promptings from the Lord, then I was just like, hey, like, let me see what's up with this girl. And so then I asked her out on a date. We went to coffee, had a couple more talks, and the rest is history.
I was at a point in my life where I was so content single, and I was so content and so focused on me and the Lord that when He came along, it was like I had been praying for a long time for a spouse and praying for those things because I felt like that was important for me to be praying for. But I wasn't in a place where I was looking. I wasn't in a place where I was looking to be looked for. I was just like, I'm in college. I'm trying to pass these classes. I'm an athlete. I have friends. And me and the Lord, we gotta be. We gotta be, no, He's gotta be my number one. And so when I was at a place where I was fully content in myself and fully content in who I was with the Lord, then you showed up. I wasn't even thinking about it. And in fact, I tried to get rid of Him when He came.
She did.
Sorry for that.
Seek first the kingdom and everything else will be added to you.